Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back. The Gaming Teacher here with the next part of Rome, where we're continuing, we're marching our way through Gaul. We're actually on the verge of just about to attack a new Gaul army which has just appeared out of nowhere, and they actually took our first army, and our first army actually retreated behind the mountains, but we're moving them back up for reinforcements. So I think we've kind of got that covered, hopefully. But we'll see anyway. So let's have a look at our cities and make sure that everything is up to date, which I'm pretty sure everything is. And I'm pretty happy with that, and I'm going to end turn. So I've been working on quite a few things at the moment. I'm actually trying to look at the new Rome, which I'm going to be... I record these series in advance. I recorded this... Well, it's out today for you, but I recorded it about a week ago, and that means that I am not, so if I get any comments, then I won't be able to respond to them straight away until about a week later, because I record in advance. It just helps my schedule, because I do have a full-time job. I have a career, actually. It's not just a job. I'm very happy in my career. I also have a family. I have a baby on the way, as I said in my 50 subscribers video, which I'm very thankful for. But I also enjoy YouTube. I enjoy putting the videos out, and I love the fact that you watch it, so I'm going to keep doing it. Okay, let's repair these sewers here for now, and while we are waiting for those sewers to be complete, which should be complete next time, I'm actually going to start. Let's have a look. I suppose we can get some walls, because they're the edge of our entire country, or entire empire which we're about to build, and I think it's important to build some walls. I'm pretty comfortable with the Romans. I don't think they're going to attack us anytime soon until the civil war starts, and then I need to get some walls here. Now I'm pretty sure we can take this army and march them round, so I'm going to do that. Right, we're going to meet them on the battlefield. They got lots of cavalry, but we have got reinforcements on the way, and I'm going to have them led by the AI. Whether that's a smart move or not, I don't know. So I think our main aim in this, I think I'm going to be... Where's our reinforcements coming from? They're coming from behind. Oh, they are coming from behind. That's fine. I'm going to quickly get our troops in an order like so, and I'm going to take our cavalry behind our lines. So I think the cavalry goes behind the lines, and then we can actually put our missiles right behind our infantry line, like so. And I think if we put our troops on defense, I mean, this army is pretty strong in the sense they're pretty battle hardened. They've gone through a lot, these guys have. I've just realised I'm waiting for them to come to me, but we're going to be attacking them. Okay, we've got this big rock in the way now. That's going to be a bit of a problem. I think I'm going to wait for my reinforcement army to get there. Most of the army's on their way down, and it would be good if we can just kind of cause them havoc. So if we group our men together, so what I'm planning to do is if we can really spread them thin. Yeah, they're going to start trying to move in position to our armies, so they're going to start positioning themselves. They're moving their forces forward as quickly as they can. They are keeping a good eye on us, so we're going to wait until... Let's speed up time. Okay, I don't want to speed up time too much. They're waiting until they actually... Or we actually get them on the flanks. And I think our army is going to the right side. The left side, actually. They've got some of their forces marching. They're splitting they're spreading their forces thinly. We are more concentrated, our army. And we'll continue to do that, I think. Our army's marching through. We've got our hoplites in the middle of the Hastarte armour. And I believe we haven't got any Principes, which is a bit of a shame, because we really do need to start upgrading these troops. They've got chosen swordsmen, warband, Gaul, which are warband as well, sorry. What are these? I think it's just skirmishers, and they've got skirmisher warband there. They've got 2 units of cavalry. Now I'm very tempted to get my Triarii on the flank, especially on that right flank. Let's have a look at where's our Julii. So if we put our Julii in the flanks, it might help prevent off any cavalry attack that we have. Hopefully we don't have one head on. And they're moving their armies forward. As soon as we can get a... We're going to use our armies to flank. I mean, they've got the bigger army. Our army is smaller. But we're more experienced. We're definitely more experienced. And we're going to show them, hopefully, who's boss. But we don't know for sure if this is going to go well. But I'm confident. I'm very confident. Right, let's march our men into position. I mean, they're not moving. They're not positioning themselves to counter our army. I would have thought so. They would probably move as far back as they can, especially on that hill. Here they go. It does seem like they're going to do that now. I think they're marching forward. Let's get our troops in position as quickly as we can. They're splitting their army up, it seems. Oh, really smart. They've got two. They're, well, I said smart, but then now they're running their cavalry forward, which is not so smart. I'm also going to bring my hoplites. Since they're down here, I think I'll bring them over here, and our Julii bring over here. We're going to take our Astarte and position them like so. Eventually we're going to have our missile troops firing all on the enemy. I'm just going to put all our troops on defensive mode. Right. It seems that they're already in the battle ready, so let's march our troops forward as quickly as we can. They've got armies fleeing. Let's quickly march our Astarte forward. I'm going to march my archers forward as well. Okay, they've already got armies on the. They've already got their army on in fleeing. Our general has thrown his life away. Right, let's go and cause havoc amongst these infantry troops at the end. We're going to bring our missile troops a bit forward. Our Julii, we get them down there like so. And they're already charging forward. They've got some chosen swordsmen on their way in. Let's take him around there. Let's bring our Astarte a bit forward. We've got another unit here. And let's bring our Julii a bit forward as well. Let's bring our cavalry in for support, our units. Our hoplites are just hanging around at the back, chilling. Okay, let's continue our march, our defensive Astarte line even forward a bit more. And they've got their troops fleeing now, and I believe they're the chosen swordsmen as well, so that's good. It does look like they're all fleeing. We have lost our general, which it kind of sucked. I wasn't expecting to lose our general, but that's what happens when they throw their lives away so easily. I'm stepping cautiously at the moment. I don't want to throw my troops in. I mean, I'm just using my troops as scare tactics, but at the same time, the AI was... It got the job done. Don't get me wrong. It did get the job done. But let's all face it, the AI is not the best to be making decisions. And of course, they're chasing the entire Gaul army with velites, which are going up against barbarian mercenaries with another 100 barbarian mercenaries on the side. I don't think these troops are going to last very long. They actually fled. That's really interesting. That's funny. I don't think they're going to turn around and face our armies now. I think they've had it. They've given up. I'm actually going to bring my cavalry forward as quickly as I can and see if we can take out any of these last remaining troops. The quicker the better. So if we can probably come and attack these as quickly as we can. Oh dear. So we've actually managed to... Let's put our troops there. We've actually managed to put the whole Gaul army in a fleet at the moment. The only thing which is holding it back is this. Okay guys, I think I'm going to end the battle there. I don't think I'm going to chase any more down. So see you in the map. Yeah, so we did manage to fight them back, which is good. We're going to continue to push this Gaul army back further into their territory. I do need to do something about a general, because I believe we've lost our general in that city. So let's bring up a reinforcement. Let's bring up Marcus Julius, and we'll put him into Lugdunum. Okay, and this troop here, I'm going to place them, this army here, I'm going to place them on the bridge just for extra defense, and let's retrain our army. Now, I potentially would like to upgrade the Hastarte into Principes if I can, eventually. So I'm not going to be building any more Hastarte. I think I'm going to definitely go for Principes. We're definitely in the plus. I mean, we're doing quite well in terms of the finances now. We're definitely in the positive. So it's all looking good. Yeah, let's go straight for these Principes. Let's build another 3. Actually got a couple here as well. I'm going to actually start reinforcing these armies eventually. I don't think I'll bring them up there just yet. I think our general's on the way up. But right until these guys kind of do something about healing themselves. Well, not healing themselves, kind of regrouping. However, there is no reinforcing the army, so these armies just stay as they are until we put them into a city, which is one of the things that really got me down about the old games. When I go back to play the old games, I mean, at the time when Rome Total War came out, I was all up for it, and it was fantastic. It was amazing. However, when you play the updated versions, Rome 2, Shogun, even Warhammer, I would imagine, which I don't really play. I'm not really interested in the fantasy world. However, I imagine that the same mechanics of the game works, where you are just pretty much leaving your army there and they reinforce automatically. And I think it's amazing. I like that. I like that mechanic. I definitely do. Whether there's a way to actually maybe like a mod to actually upgrade the troops in Rome 1, I'll definitely do that. I need to check that out actually. Right, Egypt want trade rights. They just want 180 denarii from us. I'm going to accept that. Trade rights with Egypt might be a good thing. So yeah, I think it's worth 180. I don't like the fact that we have to pay that though. Germany want an alliance and trade rights. I don't really want an alliance, but I do want trade rights. Oh, we got trade rights. Yeah, that's fine. Oh, we'll keep that. So we've got trade rights with Germany now. Senate's always wanting us to do missions, but I'm not really interested in pleasing them, to be honest. Because their missions are causing us to go to war with unnecessary factions. Okay, let's start marching our army forward. Let's see what we can see. We've got an army of Gaul here, so let's put the pressure on. We need to do some retraining of Hastarte. I might actually, if we can put, how many spaces we've got in this army? We've got 1, 2, 3. So if we can start regrouping with this army, the kind of exchanging the Hastarte so they were trained and a bit organised. I think that's the way to go. Now, can we build the wall here yet? We can't there. I'm going to build it anyway, just for now. I'm going to queue it up, just in case we forget. They're quite happy here in this settlement, and I'm pretty secure, so I'm going to build a market. That's going to help us with finances. We've got a wall building in Medellonium, and I'm gonna queue up a stables here. Arretium is doing pretty well, and we've got governors' palaces upgrading in both of the cities to the right of our tiny little empire. Okay, let's enter. We have got Principes on the recruitment tab, which is good. Thrace wants an alliance and map information. I don't want an alliance really. I want to avoid getting myself into any unnecessary wars, which I know my alliances will probably lead me into eventually. Let's bring this army forward and let's start pushing these back. While we're here, I might actually just, I don't really like doing this, but I think it's necessary at the moment. Right, so we've got another stored. Let's use these to top up our troops. only do this if it's necessary. It's the only way you could kind of retrain your troops. It does mean you lose out on a unit, but then you have to retrain them. I don't know if this is is a very efficient way of doing it, but it works. It works. Right, I'm going to continue moving this army. I think I'm not going to worry about the pressure from this tiny little Gaul army. I'm more concerned about the big army up to the north of us. And while we're here, I think we better build some Hastarte. I didn't want to. I said I didn't want to build any, but they're going to get here next turn, so I'm going to have to do something. I need to build some more Principes. Being there, that's the city which is going to we're protecting from the entire the army of Gaul. This is going to be where everyone meets. So this is where they're going to come down to attack first of all. The other cities, I think, are just too heavily defended for the armies of Gaul. I don't think they've got the capabilities to lay siege with huge walls on our cities. Let's build some public baths. I think that's going to help our people be quite happy there. And I think we're ready to take this army out as well now. I'd be interested to see if we've got another generals unit. I would like to take out another generals unit. Yes, we do. So if I could... I think what we'll do, we're going for Gaul. So if I could bring that general out, and we've got some Principes on their way. And... did we not build any Principes? Yeah, we built some here. What else have we got? We could do some cavalry units. We'll take wild cavalry out. We do a heavy cavalry army. I think that would be all the cavalry we need. And I'll take 2 more Hastarte, and I'll wait for the Principes to build here, because I don't want to leave this too undefended, especially because this is the settlement that is going to be protecting us from anyone who's going to come through this side, and it looks like Macedonia is just on our borders, so I'm not going to be silly enough to do that. I might actually bring our army down here. I can't remember where the next province is. I know it's around here somewhere. I'm actually thinking about changing my upload schedule. Not changing it anything I'm already doing in the sense of changing the days. I'm actually going to think about adding another day to my uploads. At the moment I do Friday, Saturday and Sunday, but it would be good if I can actually, let's move this way, it would be good if I can actually get another day, which I do sometimes put them out on Thursdays. I've done it once in the last month or so. But if I can start uploading on a Thursdays and I gradually increase my days, just to kind of adapt to putting videos out quite frequently. I want to be consistent. I think that's one of the most important aspects of YouTube, is being consistent. And I'm not saying that through experience. I'm just saying that just for the case. Well, I mean, as someone who watches videos, I like to know that I'm going to go on today, and the YouTubers that I watch, they have videos out on this day and I expect them. So yeah, just being a person who watches on YouTube, it's quite easy to understand, well, this is what I expect from if I'm putting out videos. Okay, let's build a large stone wall here. Let's increase our defences. We actually got Principes. I think I'm happy with that. It would be nice to get some Velites on the wall, because they're going to be good for defence. I'm pretty comfortable with leaving these undefended, especially because we've got Rome, and I don't think we're going to go to it in a civil war anytime soon, so I'm pretty happy about that. We're still building a stone wall in Narbo Matthias, and over here it looks like the Gaul army has left us alone now, so I'm just going to leave them there just for now, and I'm going to build another army of Principes and a very heavy cavalry. Well, they're light cavalry, but heavy forces of a lot of cavalry units to actually use. I actually got one here with some very decent weapons, so let's end turn. Okay, Gaul's coming over with some diplomacy. No, they've stopped. I thought they might ask for a ceasefire, which they could. It looks like we're being met by one of Gaul's defeat imminent. I'm not going to be worrying about it too much. It looks like we're going to be met by one of Gaul's army, so I wonder if we can... Might be a good idea, see if we can take them out. I believe this is going to be a battle for just these two. I think the other army hasn't got there in time, so I'm going to go ahead with this and knock these out of the way and see you on the battlefield, guys. So we're here again, and we're definitely going to knock these out. I mean, these Gaul army is facing a very experienced first Roman army, which we're going to cause a lot of pain if we can to the Gaul army without actually bringing in too many reinforcements. I don't really want to bring in much. Right, they've got reinforcements coming from behind. Now, where's the bigger army? Are we facing the bigger army? Got 3 troops. I'm actually going to turn my attention to this army over here. I think they got warband and they've got 2 cavalry units. I think the cavalry units from behind are going to cause us a bit of an issue. And I think the other army is not too much of a problem. So I'm actually going to take my entire army, and especially the Hastarte, I'm going to run them into position. The hoplites I'm going to put on these sides, and same as Julii as well. And our cavalry, we're going to place them behind, and our missile troops, we do the exact same thing. And I'm just going to keep a close eye on this army here. I don't think they're coming up anytime soon. They look like they're just staying there waiting for our advance. If we take our reinforcements first, I think we've got a good chance. Take out their reinforcements. Right, let's have everyone run into position. Let's position our Roman army. We are a very defensive unit, we are very experienced, and we are ready to match anything that is thrown to us by Gaul. Alright, let's start moving these forward. So I think that definitely will be a good choice to actually move our army forward. Let's march into position very quickly. And we've got our cavalry units, we're going to bring them close behind if we can. And they're going to get very close, and our missile troops will do the same thing. Let's quickly march them in position and run them from behind. I don't want to split up my army. I think the main point of winning any army, winning any battle, I'm sure this is to stick together. We can be organised. And here they come. I'm going to put my Hastarte on their normal defensive and throwing of the spears. Let's make sure that we give them a good old Roman welcome. Our hoplites are very slow. Actually moving the generals units in the distance. They're definitely going to come and cause us a bit of an issue. I'm going to start. I'm going to meet them. I'm just going to meet them if I can, and I'm going to haunt them. Let's see if we can get our Roman archers to attack their general. Alright, they're going to charge us any minute now. Let's see if we can halt our army, and hopefully they would start throwing their spears onto the army, which is just what I wanted them to do. Good, pelees everywhere. And hopefully by the time they actually get to our army, they're going to flee, which is exactly what I wanted. Okay, let's give a good old charge for this Roman general. And I think they're going to be fleeing very soon. Their general is fleeing. Okay, let's bring our cavalry and missile units and change them round and see what they're doing over here. They're actually fleeing. Right, let's bring our cavalry units then. Let's in fact bring everything. They seem to have left everything behind. Yeah, they're all gone. So our cavalry units are going to be catching these up, and we're going to take out as many of these as we can. The thing is, once they start fleeing, there's a risk of them actually turning around and attacking us, which would be smart for them, definitely. It will catch us off guard, especially because we're running our general up there. But these aren't only cavalry units, but their general unit has just run off the map. So what we can do is at least cause a bit of devastation. We go right into the back of the army of Gaul, taking out their light infantry. They've got light They've got heavy infantry there, so we've got to watch that heavy infantry. I don't think there'd be too much of an issue. Let's close our formation. Yeah, they're going to march right into them. Being in the forest does take away some of their charge bonus, I do know that. Okay, now are they going to turn around and face us, or are they going to flee? Right, they've done that, so that's not too bad. As long as we don't lose our general. They're giving us a bit of a fight, that's for sure. Right, I'm going to call my general out of there. Come on. What are you doing? Run backwards, you fool. Oof. That actually surprised me. I feel it's good when you can attack them if they flee, but at the same time, it's not so good when they turn around and attack like that. Okay, now it seems like that's it now. So I believe I'm going to end the battle right there, guys. I will see you on the battle map. Right, so now this is the issue. We've got a huge army of Gaul just waiting for us to attack, and they're definitely going to wait for us to do that. We haven't got we've got reinforcements eventually coming. They're on their way. I think we would actually bring our Princa Praise up, and I think we can start marching our way through Gaul. If we can move through this way, I'll be quite happy to do that. However, I think we're going to go into... Is that... Starcia territory. We're actually going to go through, so we're probably not going to like us for doing that, but I think it's worth the risk. And we've got flash floods. Oh, that's fine. It's in CPI lands. Faction announcements, construction complete, recruitment report, and ceasefire in effect. Dartian Thrace. Now, here's the issue. I'm interested to see what they do next. Let's see if we can. Let's put them under pressure. I'm pretty comfortable. We can probably hold them off. I am not sure though. But we are moving. I mean, we didn't take any settlements this round, but we are moving forward into kind of putting a big foothold in the mainland Europe, really. And as soon as we take over Gaul, we'll put our attentions to either Britain or probably Dacia. I might even turn my attention to the Greeks, actually. We'll see. Okay guys, I want to thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please like, comment, and if you enjoy my content overall, please subscribe. It really does mean a lot to me. I will keep putting out the videos nonetheless. I enjoy putting the videos out anyway. Okay, thanks for everything, guys, and I will speak to you on the next episode. Bye for now.